All right, we're back in it. I think where did we leave off? We left off with the various GUI elements. That's graphical user interface. We're working on the inventory menus and so on. So I'll probably just play it for a little bit, get a feel for where we left off, and then I'll check my notes. I want to add item icons. All right, so I'm gonna have to go through my files real quick. Grab my item icons. Let's see. It's going to be in one of these role-playing projects. We're getting there. It's got to be somewhere in here. Icon Atlas. Did I make that? No, that's not mine. Here we go. Item icons. Okay. So I can bring it back. And so I have these item icons. You can see it's a sprite sheet. You can make something like this. So how I'm going to use it is that if we look at our item button, in every button, you can add an icon. Now, if I just go and drag my icons as a strip, it's going to look really silly, right? What's flat do? Don't dice plate. Not sure what that means. So, obviously, we don't want that, so let's remove that icon. This just broke the size, so let's kind of resize that. What we want to do here is make a new resource. I'll talk a little bit about making this, making the art for it. So you want to go into your image editor of choice if you're following along, and maybe do like 8x8. I don't know the exact, but then say you want to make like a sword. You know, at this low resolution, just keep in mind there's only so much you can do. Right, you only have so many pixels to work with. And then what you want to do if you're in LibreSprite or ASprite, you do Alt-N. That's going to make a new frame. Clear it, Control-A, delete. I think there's also a way to make a new frame, new empty frame, Alt-B if you want to do that. And then you might have like a shield, right? So draw your shield. I'm not going to draw the whole thing, you know, you get the idea. And you just go one by one. You do Control-E, export as sprite sheet after you save it, and then you're done. Easy. So I've already made mine. We need to give this Atlas resource that we made the image for the icons. Let me make sure volume looks good. Okay. And then this, it looks like it's what, 6x6? Yeah. And so the default is that X. That's fine. I'm going to do local to scene. And then hopefully when we place this in, we'll be able to load the icon. Can I go like that? No. So if we look at this, we can follow the order. And so maybe for now, we're just going to default to like You know what? I don't want to do it this way. Yeah, it's fine. So it's going to be 6 times around 6. That gives us a jar. So now every item button in the game, when we go and run the game, will have that icon. We don't want it to draw when there's no item, so we need to get rid of that. Also, just a real quick check. It's weird that those two are the same. I think. Let's see what that looks like. No, we don't want that. Expand icon? No. So I think we just have to swap that texture out if we're not using it. I'm going to see if there's a way I can just toggle it, but right, so let's do that. Go to item button script. That's going to be an Atlas texture. And oh, sorry, preload. And we're going to make sure. No, we actually don't have to set it there. What I do want to do is just make a copy of that. And clear the icon. Up here, we do the same thing here. Otherwise, yeah, we can do it like that. Okay. We'll worry about updating the position of its very shortly. All right, looks good. Let's see how it looks in the shop. Yeah, I think that's nice. And so now we want to differentiate between the item types. So if we look at that, sword is a bit further down. So we're going to want to do something like I can't even really see what all these are. They used to have a better image viewer. So that looks like helm, shield. I don't know what that is. Might have to rework these. It's like helm. Maybe it's helm, torso, pants, boots, 2 item slots, special for star, it looks like. We have sword, dagger. Okay. So for now, I'm going to make an enumerator that follows that. Later, we'll probably end up adding that to the item type in the item. So for now, it's just going to be, well, no, it does have to be in the item because we have to get it from the item. So let's hold off on that. Let's go to item. So we have not set. That's probably what we want to do. All right, so it looks like shield, helm, helm, chest plate. No. Let's do head, torso, legs, feet, consumable. Always modify this later. Sword, staff, mace, club. I'm not using those right now, and I don't know what that last item is. Maybe a wand. But for now, I'm not going to worry about that. So we have types, name, texture, types equals. We can set that to default there. So now we have to look at our items and do that. So healing herb will be consumable by default, so no problem there. And now we can use that item type here. It's going to be item icons dot atlas dot set. Let's look at the how this is set up. So we go to the atlas, and then we want the region. I don't know why it's not coming up. Oh, it is that. So position equals. We're only modifying the x because we're moving across horizontally. And it's going to be equal to item.type times item icons.region.size.text. Let's see what that looks like. What we're looking for is that the main items are the little pouch or potion, and then that's a sword. Perfect. Couldn't ask for anything else there. I mean, that's easy. Looks good. We can test, buying.